Hi, Rich Jones back again with Randall State Bank. Mark Peitig has joined me again. Mark, thanks for coming.
Thank you, Rich.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about lakeshore property. Obviously, being in the Brainerd Lakes area, that's kind of the big attraction to the Brainerd area is the lakes and things going on with the lakes, and obviously lake home sales. So tell me a little bit about lake home sales and what a local agent like yourself can provide to that type of market.
Absolutely, and lake homes, I always describe to my buyers, it's a very interesting purchase because you're dealing not with just the set of variables along with the home, but the lake property itself is a whole nother animal. You're looking at what type of lake frontage, what type of elevation, what lake is it on, what are the amenities of the lake. There's a lot of variables that go into that.
Understanding the comps that go along with that too, I think, is probably a big piece.
Absolutely. You could have a property that is sitting on the water, $500,000 right next door, it might be worth $1 million.
Right.
And it could just simply be because of elevation changes. It might be the variable of the home. It might be, across the road, it might be a completely different lake, and what are the amenities that come along with it. Lake views are very important as well. I've just talked to a client the other day looking at building a new house on a smaller lake connected on the Gull Lake chain, and he couldn't understand why he couldn't reach that $1.5 million mark, and I kind of had to explain to him, you have great elevation, great frontage, but you don't have that $1 million view. So a lot of it is really understanding the variables and working with an agent that understands those variables. Don't get me wrong, every real estate agent loves the high dollar transactions,
right, for
obvious reasons, but it's getting an agent that can really represent you the way you need to be represented in that purchase or even in that listing or in that sale that fully understands and fully appreciates the market and what each property entails and understanding the differences in the properties. The last thing you want is an agent that just wants to get the sale and move on. You need somebody that can stand in your corner and say, hey, wait a second, you love the home, but you may be paying too much,
right.
Which obviously in an appreciating market, we tend to get that. We tend to get a lot of people that, no pun intended, but like to fish their listing out there
right.
and see if they can get that hot dollar because there's not a lot of inventory in the market right now.
Right, and the challenges with getting appraised values on some of those as well. So
absolutely.
Some things to think about. So great, Mark. Well, I really appreciate that.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in
Thanks,
again today.
Rich.
And if anybody has any questions, feel free to give Mark a call.
Thank you.